Hey, what's up, gang? So, one of the 161 Mafia members wanted me to talk about this, and I think it's a good idea. If you haven't heard, Curt Schilling, who's an outspoken former player, has a tendency to give his unsolicited opinion on a lot of things. Baseball, he also likes to inject political stupidity and ignorance into stuff as well. But this isn't that situation for that. That's a whole nother conversation. But he felt the need to inject his, again, unsolicited opinion into Aaron Judge's 61st home run and how Michael Kay talked about it while it happened. Now, I went back and I took a look at Roger Maris's 61st and I took a look at Aaron Judge's 61st, okay? Phil Rizzuto called Roger Maris, and he did it, and talked about, hey, that could be right, holy cow, did this whole thing. But then he pretty much kept the talking to a bare minimum, while Roger Maris, the crowd, while the audience, the viewers enjoyed just the thundering crowd and Maris. Obviously, the players weren't affected. All they heard was a thundering freaking crowd. And Maris did it at home, Judge did it in Toronto, but there was still a thundering crowd in both places. Now, compared it to Michael Kay, he talked every second Judge ran around the bases. Okay? So, to a degree, I get what he's saying, because I sometimes I don't like, it's just like when I go into the movies, and people are talking the whole goddamn time in the movies. And you're just like, dude, would you shut up so we can watch the movie? And there's like a pivotal scene and blah, blah, blah. So to a degree, I get it. But, this is a monumental moment, okay? And 61st home run for Aaron Judge, who also made history here. He's the co-Yankee king, all right? Single-season home run king. And now he's going to go home, and he's basically poised to break this record. And chances are Kay's going to be at it again, or John Sterling, or whoever else. So we don't know what to expect. But again, so like I said, to a degree, and this actually, let me read you what Curt Schilling said, because I copied it here, okay, and I have it verbatim for you, and then you let me know what you think. So he said, I just wanted to see and feel the moment. I don't need Michael Kay to explain to me that he just hit his 61st home run and that it was more than anybody since Roger Maris. We all knew it. So shut your mouth and let the moment breathe. And this is all quotes. So that was Curt Schilling verbatim, okay? And people might have, opinions on it either way. I totally get it. And again, to a degree I understand, to a degree I don't. I don't really, I was mesmerized by what Judge did. I pretty much shut Kay out. But sometimes he adds to the moment too, okay? In this situation, I thought he did. So Schilling obviously disagreed, and that's totally fine. Okay, and this is something else Schilling said. He learned in the booth on ESPN that some moments should speak for themselves. And this is Schilling again. Okay, that's not abnormal. I get that. So, because they do. And this was a moment that could have had less talking. Everybody knows it was 61. Again, that's Curt Schilling. Okay? So, but then he goes on and he admits his personal bias too, as a former Red Sox kind of Yankee hater. So he comes on to that. And then what does he do? He injects his unvarnished opinion into the MVP race and gives his, basically, endorsement to Shohei Ohtani over Aaron Judge, okay? That's a whole other situation. We talked about that before as well, okay? Let me give you the updated stats on Shohei Ohtani, okay? Again, batting .273, hitting. He's got 34 home runs, 93 RBIs, 357 on-base percentage, .530 slugging, okay? Let's move to his pitching. 15-8, 2.35 ERA, 161 innings pitched, 213 strikeouts, okay? So, obviously, he's pitching at an ace level, too. But now, let's go extrapolate the Angels. Let's go look at the standings here, okay? I'm gonna pull them up really quickly for you. The Angels standings, where they stand, are 70 and 86 in third place. So, now when you pivot over to Aaron Judge, who obviously has 61 home runs, and I said this yesterday, he's one of 3 players in Major League history with 130 runs scored, 130 RBIs, 115 walks, okay? 115 walks, 105 walks, and 15 stolen bases, okay? He's also running for the batting title in the Triple Crown, too. And the Yankees are in first place, and he carried the team pretty much the whole year, especially when they were down. So I could see the case for Schilling's argument for the MIP, the most impressive player, but not the most valuable player, because Judge's impact to the Yankees is much greater than Ohtani's impact to the Angels. That's the way I see it as well. You let me know what you see, okay? This is an interesting conversation to have, and I wanted you to know what Schilling said, so we can have, formulate our own opinions. So, but make sure you subscribe to this channel because this type of stuff is interesting, and I like to share this with you folks. You guys and gals can share your views with this too. And if you subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoy the content. So I'll obviously be out later on with the lineup for the game. They're playing at their final home stand against the Baltimore Orioles for the next 3 games. So hopefully Judge will get the record then, and then we'll see what happens. Again, it's not going to take away from his, he's going to be there at home. If he does at home, the players are going to be nuts. The crowd's going to be nuts. And that's all that's going to matter to Aaron Judge and his family, right? So, and this is, again, I could see one side, I could see the other side. But again, this is what Curt Schilling does. He gives his opinion when nobody asks for it. So, and again, maybe it's because he likes to hear himself speak. I know a lot of other people do that too. So a lot of people don't care about his opinion. But again, let me know what you think. Let's get into this. This is a fun conversation. Talk to you later.